Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm with Higher Vibes Tribe, and I just wanted to come and talk to you for just a minute. Been having this really big notion to come and say hello. My husband and I withdrew kind of from society to say a little bit, not that he doesn't have a job and does all that good stuff, but we kind of pulled back and pulled ourselves back out to the little farm more often. We've been in town a lot and noticed that that energy just really wasn't flowing with us at all. It was kind of like hindering us from moving forward, and it was creating things for us. And this image keeps coming to me, and it's Spirit keeps talking very loudly that we create our mountains, and everything that we're going through life is a creation of our own thoughts and what we feel and what other people say to us. And it's this image I keep getting. This storyline is just so beautiful. It's, you know, you live your daily life in this valley. This beautiful life is a valley of valleys and mountains, and you live your daily life in this beautiful little valley of life, and we rotate, and we see the same people every day, and we talk the same talk every day, and we're going through our emotions, and, you know, we're happy and we're joyful, but there's always something there, and we go back to our houses, and we're kind of quiet and not talking a lot, and doing our little thing within ourselves, and we go back out in our daily life. And then one day, while we're sitting in that little place at night by ourselves, we see this ad about this beautiful place just outside of where we live. Then we've got a ticket. All we had to do is we got a ticket. They even told us, gave us a way to get a ticket. And so our free passage to this place, just on the other side of the mountain, outside of where we live, just a short journey, is completely abundant, completely free. Joyful. You've got a beautiful beach, and you've got the mountains behind you, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Everything that you could ever need. And it's all free to you. It's there. The only problem is you've got this mountain to get across. So you load up your backpack, and like Dora the Explorer, you load up your backpack and you get ready to go over this beautiful mountain. And you get to the bottom of it, and boy, that mountain's pretty big. You don't know if you brought enough supplies. And your brain starts talking to you. And your body starts feeling a little tired from the little bit of walk you've already done. You think, well, maybe I'm not quite prepared to go over this mountain. I'm going to go back and I'm going to load up some more stuff. You get back to your house and you get back in your circle of life, and your day-to-day things go on, and it comes a month down the line, and all of a sudden you see this ad again about going back over that mountain. Boy, this beautiful place. Wow, just check it out. And you still got your ticket. You just don't know how to get over it. So you load up your backpack again, and you're all excited about your day. And you've told everybody you're going to go on this massive journey. You load up your backpack, and people are telling you, well, you can't go without this, and you can't go without that. And you're listening. Okay, I'll take your words, and I'll take your words. And you load up more in your backpack, and all of a sudden you got a trunk now, and now you're loading up this trunk, and you set on your mission. You got your backpack on, you're pulling your trunk behind you, and you get back to the base of that mountain. And you look up at it, and you go, okay, I got it this time. I'm all ready. And you start crawling up. And there's obstacles to overcome. Boy, you got tree branches and rocks and things are sliding. You almost lose your backpack. You lose your trunk. It goes all the way back to the bottom. Oh my goodness, what are we going to do now? So you go all the way back down. And all these words are going, that was too much. You didn't have enough stuff to carry. Get back to your little shelter there, and you unload a little bit, and you start thinking. Start going back in. Wow, I want to go over that mountain. I really want to get over that mountain. Boy, I want to go back to that mountain. Just across that mountain. If I can just get over this mountain. But I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to load this, and I got to take that. And you back up again. Go back to the mountain. And you notice you can go around it. Or you can try to go back over it. But it looks bigger than it used to be. And you just... That's not a possibility. Oh my goodness, no way, this mountain has grown. Go back home, pack it all up, unpack everything, put everything away. And you go through your daily life a little bit, and you start noticing that other people aren't home anymore. Where'd they go? You don't have all the outside thoughts anymore. You start to lose some of that mountain. The mountain is metaphorical for you're building that. You're creating your obstacles to overcome. How you embrace them is how big the mountain is. Do you hold on to it or do you let it go? Do you keep carrying it around or do you load more on? Are you taking things from other people that really doesn't vibrate with you and loading that into your bucket too? Because that beauty on the other side of that mountain is just a short walk. It's all about how much you're carrying. How much are you willing to release within you to make that mountain not so big? And how much of your daily life do you want to pile on top of you to make that mountain seem huge? And taking the blessings and inadvertently using them as something as a hindrance instead of a help. You know, several years ago, I had one of the worst experiences of my life. My son, who I absolutely adored, he crossed the veil. And it took a great deal of time to discover that that mountain was just a doorway to something more and something grander. And by not reveling in such depression and such hurt, which granted, believe me, burying your child is something that hurts. But not being able to stay in that and to see that his life was something beautiful, not something to create a mountain out of. And to embrace it. And then to be joyful in his passing. That he left something here with us. He left joy. And Higher Vibes is created about what he left behind. It was a mission of love. To help and to heal. So, I mean, the story, I get a little off, I apologize. I'm a little nervous, to be quite honest. I've never done this before. But I just want to share some joy that all these downfalls and all these things that we go through in life, they look like big mountains. They look like it's something we can never overcome. But you can. It's all in the way that you perceive that mountain. And all in the way that you accept what's going on around you. And you hold what's in your highest integrity and your highest intentions. And you vibrate in that and you love in that. And everything that is not part of that, you allow that to pass through you and you release it. Honoring the moment. Not carrying it in your backpack. Loving others for what they are going through without judgment, that it is you. Everything that people are doing, they are working in their energy of the same thing that you are. They're learning. They're moving through life's difficulties and the mundane things that are happening to us to allow that spirit to evolve and to ascend even higher. And the more that we love and the more that we show compassion, the higher that we're going to ascend. The more that we forgive ourselves, the more that we forgive others, the higher we will ascend. We use our words in hurt. We use our actions for gain. When we're doing things out of a place of non-want, non-expectation, of only love, unconditional love of the person, of the spirit that it resides in each and every one of us. Namaste, the divine in me honors the divine in you. And that is something that we need to move forward. I could be angry over the things that have happened. But instead we rejoice in the things that have happened because they are the lessons to bring us where we are. Never any mistakes ever. Nothing but in divine alignment and love. No matter what they are. I love you. And thank you so very much. Praises to you. Namaste.